What up, peoples? Back on the road, man. I had been busting tail all morning. And then took a little nap. Now it's time to go make the donuts. But yeah, I was thinking about something, man. You know how you always talk about how there's things you want to do in life and things you need to do in life. And sometimes some things you need, sometimes some things you want to do in life are the things that you need to be doing. But the way this cycle of life works is like, you know, you got to bring in that, you got to be bringing in the paper and whatnot in order to, you know, stay above. You know what I mean? Sometimes we'll drown ourselves. Like, you got a lot of young cats out there, even older cats, still trying to make it in the music biz. Whatever you singing, rapping, whatever. That's a goal, that's a dream, that's a desire. But at the same time, you still got to live your life. I want to give y'all a story, right? I had lost my job. I was living in Lakeview, man, and I was still grinding and whatnot. I was able to keep my head above the water, but I had lost my job. So I started writing, man. I had so much built up inside of me. I started writing, and by me writing, it helped me release. But then after I look at the story that I was writing, you know, I was like, this is pretty good, you know what I mean? It sounds good, my life, you know. But then you ask yourself, well, who's going to be interested in your life? But I'm going to tell you something, who will be interested in your life, because it's not for you. You know what I mean? It's not for monetary gain. It's not for money. It's the message that you're putting out. But I had got writer's block, and like I said, I was living in Lakeview, the View, and I was out there for like 12 years. But the wife came home, and I was like, yo, I'm about to go hit the bar. But I was like, you know, I've been straining my head all day writing, and she ain't really understand, you know, writer's block and stuff like that. I had writer's block because I was writing so much. And then while you writing, you trying to figure out where you putting this, or if you're gonna flip this around and have this here, have that there. You want to give people something to think about. But anyway, I had writer's block, so I went out to drink, and I went to Gladys Den in Hempstead, and my people's brothers and sisters live down on that road, so that's how I got to being up in that spot. You know, like Cheers. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. But yo, I went up in there, and it was an early night on a weekday. Wasn't too many people in there, so I got me a shot of Hennessy. Then I went and I got on down. They had one of them little games you can play spades and a bunch of games. So I'm playing a little electronic video game thing, playing cards or something. And a couple came walking in, a man and a woman. I don't even know them, never seen before in my life, but I just saw them come to the door. And they came and stood right behind me. She put her pocketbook down, and she was like, hey baby, watch my pocketbook while I go to the bathroom. Now nobody's in there but me. He looked around, you know, I'm dressed, street dressed, you know, dude looked at me like, he looked at her, he was like, look like anybody here want to steal your pocketbook? She was like, just watch my pocketbook. So she went to the bathroom. After that, I was like, man, let me get home to the family and whatnot. So I finished up my game and I started walking out. By the time I got to the door to walk out, homeboy, yeah, I forgot to log into my system. By the time I went to walk out the bar, homeboy was yelling my name. He was like, yo. I was like, yo, what up? He was like, he said, yo, I want to talk to you for a second. I'm like, oh shoot, here we go. He was like, I don't know you, man. He said, and I don't even drink. He was like, my girl drink, but I don't drink. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to do something while I'm doing something. I gotta make sure I got my paperwork and everything straight. That's part of the biz. There we go. Gotta be legal. See this? We got this little. This is what they do to us. They got this thing in here to make you turn to a robot, tell you when you could drive, implement your information when you load a trailer number or whatever. But anyway, homeboy was like, yo, I don't even drink. He said, my girl drink, but I don't drink. And he said, I know, I ain't even from out here. He said, but I want to ask you something. And I was like, what's that? He said, what are you waiting for? I said, what do you mean what I'm waiting for? He said, yo, while you sitting over there, I'm watching you and you got a glow around your body. I'm looking at my man like, you sure you don't drink? He like, you got a glow around your body. I'm like, what do you mean I got a glow? He said, you have a glow, you got light around your body. He said, you got purpose here. He said, you got a goal. He said, you're into writing. He said, you got a message to tell. And he just started, I'm sitting there listening to this man tell me about not my whole life, but telling me about who I am, what my purpose is. And he's telling me that it's not for monetary gains, like it's not for money. He said, the message that you have is going to help people. He said, the message that you have is going to help the youth. He said, you're going to be able to teach a lot of people. And all of a sudden, man, that light that he said was radiating on the outside of me, it came inside me. And to the point where I hear him, but I don't hear him. Listen, y'all, be careful out here, man. Traveling and everything, man. Look at this mess. Cats and ditches and all types. They got the dogs over there. He must have been running from the police. They got the dogs over there. But yo, once he told me that, I like hear him, but I don't hear him. All of a sudden, I didn't have writer's block no more. All of a sudden, I'm like, shoot, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get home. I'm like trying to rush him. So I'm rushing to leave. And I said, oh shoot, I don't even know my man's name. So I turned back around before he walked away. I was like, yo. He was like, what's up? I said, what's your name, man? He said, my name? I said, yeah, what's your name? He was like, my name is Message from God. I said, Message from God? He said, yeah, my name is Message from God. And I went home and I wrote a whole chapter called Message from God. So sometimes you can have writer's block, or you could be thinking you're stuck. You're not stuck. You're waiting for a message. And sometimes we walk around with our nose turned up to the world, or sometimes people got information and people got knowledge, and they only want to enrich themselves, whether it's with the knowledge or whether it's with money. Don't be like that, man, because it's gonna flip on you. I don't care how much money you got. Greed gets you nowhere. You got to give back, whether it's through knowledge. It ain't always giving away money, but sometimes you help people with money that actually hurts them. It hurts them. And I work hard for mine, man, and I ain't really got it like that. I just been fortunate to be able to get out here and grind. But I tell myself, I remember I'd be out there on the block, breaking day, sitting out on the block 2-3 days in all black camouflage suits and all that. I don't even remember, probably wasn't even getting a shower. you know, it's grimy in the jungle. And when I got away and whatnot, man. But I went through a real depression back then, man. Not depression, because, I'm gonna say depression, because I started hustling when I didn't have to hustle. I had 2 jobs at a young age, 16. Working at Sunrise Honda Shop, working for the EOC. But once Reagan came in office and, took away the programs and everything, I still didn't have an excuse, because I still had the Sunrise Honda Shop job. I was doing helmets over the fence to Nest Cook, and them, they had the gyros and the little bikes. I'm the one who was giving them their helmets. I'm throwing helmets over the fence. But I say that to say, man, like, as long as God giving you the air to breathe through your lungs, man, don't spend it feeling sorry for yourself. Don't feeling sorry for nobody else. Help them. Help yourself first, then help them. It ain't always about the money. Peace of mind, you know what I mean, and restraint from certain things. I learn every day, man, because that's why I got few cool people that I actually dealt with that I'm still cool with. My man G Pickens, That was like one of my number one, that was my number one homie. My man G Pickens. That was my number one homie. Because we never took from each other and we didn't give each other. We was balanced. We was equal. We wasn't in competition with each other. You know? We done things accordingly. And we both knew that what we was doing was wrong. So we devalued and valued and didn't value what we was doing out there. The whole goal was to just get rid of that mess. And then, I woke up one day, man, and I seen what I was doing to people. I seen people that was well off, had houses and businesses, man. And next thing you know, they running off and stuff or wanting consignment and claiming they gonna give you this. I'm dragging on. Anyway, I just want to give y'all that story, man. Y'all have a good day. I got a long night on my way to PA. Then flip this thing back around and whatnot. And wish me safe travels and whatnot. Y'all be easy. Peace. Love y'all. Really do. We only get one shot. I love you peoples. Keep grinding, keep hustling. Deal with your air likes. If you got kids out there that's going astray, I do. I got a daughter that's going astray. But she got too much of me in her. But she's a female. I don't respect that. So parents, sometimes you gotta turn your back. We gotta turn our back sometimes because we can actually encourage them to do more harm to themselves. And at the end of the day, God is in control. So much love, much respect, peace y'all. Y'all know I'll drag on, like drag on, and I'll keep going and going and going and going. But I feel good, life is good. I'm out here grinding, about to get this miles. I'm about to get these miles. Peace.